Hey folks, it's Stephan here. Welcome back to the Leper Gnome of the Arena series. I'm rebooting this after having only done a couple episodes, just because it's been a while since I played Hearthstone and I wanted to give it another shot. So here we are. We've got Garrosh, Uther, and Malfurion. Well, I'm most knowledgeable about Paladin, so we'll do that one. And when I say most knowledgeable, I mean not very knowledgeable at all, but better than the other two. Now, there's a whole bunch of new cards because this is after the Old Gods expansion, and so this is going to be a little bit slower picking these because I'm not that familiar with some of these. This Selfless Hero I've never seen before. Divine Shield. It's a 2-1, Death Rattle. Give a random minion Divine Shield. Okay. Scarlet Purifier is an older card. Armored Warhorse. I think that's from the Arena one. Reveal a minion in each deck. If yours costs more, gain charge. That's kind of fun. I mean, I don't know if it's practical, but it's fun. Deal 2 damage to all minions with Death Rattle. That's great if there's a lot of Death Rattle. Give a random friendly minion Divine Shield. So one drop that gives Divine Shield. Kind of tough to use, I would think, since it's probably going to be the first drop you have. So out of this, I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to go with the Armored Warhorse. The body on the field seems good. Alright, Lowly Squire. Inspire, gain +1 attack. Stormwood Champion, that's an old card. All other minions have +1/+1. And Argent Squire, 1/1. The thing about Paladin decks is that you often are doing sort of a weenie build. So either of these, Lowly Squire or Argent Squire, seem like they would be good. This will survive. If you drop it on turn 1, it will survive against a mage because it's a 2. This will because it has shield, so either one is pretty much the same, I guess, but this one gets better over time. Of course, that also makes it a bigger threat. But let's go with the Lowly Squire. Warhorse Trainer. Silverhand recruits have +1 attack. Oh, that sounds nice. And Wolf Rider's 3-1 charge, and Darkscale Healer. Restore 2 health to all friendly characters. Let's go with this Warhorse Trainer. Spectral Knight. Can't be targeted by spells or hero powers. That is nice. Dark Iron Dwarf. Give a +2 attack. Give a minion a +2 attack this turn. It's a 4/4 for 4 plus the battle cry. That's not bad. And then Stormwind Knight, a 2/5 for 4 with charge. Charge is good. I mean, you get to do something with it that turn. But I think we're going to go with the Dark Iron Dwarf. Novice Engineer, that's a card draw. This gives us some health back. And Huge Toad, 3/2. Deal 1 damage to a random enemy. Random enemy. Well, at least it's an enemy. I don't know. I think I'd rather have some draw, although a 1/1 is not very good. We do need to start working on getting some draw, though. Hand of Protection, give a minion Divine Shield, that's fine. Rage and Worgen, these usually get killed the moment you put them out, because they can get Wind Fury. And +1 attack. And Undertaker, whenever you summon a minion with Death Rattle, gain +1 attack. But I don't think we have any Death Rattle so far, so that's probably not good to go into that. I don't really want to spend a spell since this is Arena. We want bodies, so I guess we'll go with the Worgen. Consecration, we're going to want to pick that up. Wisp is terrible, Blessing of Might is nice, but Consecration is an area effect spell we definitely need. Seal of Champions. Give a minion +3 attack and Divine Shield. Well, that's pretty powerful. Shield Bearer is no good. The Ogre's fine, spell damage, but the spell damage is not really a big deal for... Well, it would affect that. It would affect Consecration. But otherwise, it's not a really big deal for Paladins, I don't think. But again, it's a body, so it's a 4/4 for 4, but we need to start getting some smaller stuff. We're getting too many big drops here. We've got the Bog Creeper, a 6/8 with Taunt. That must be new. 6/8 with Taunt for 7. Gurubashi Berserker is always nice. And Avenge. When one of your minion dies, give a random friendly minion +3/+2. Again, this is a spell. These are bodies. I'd rather have a body. So the question is, do we want a big Taunt or do we want something more damage focused? I don't know. Well, this will last longer, I guess. Go with that. Oh, and we get a better quality card here. We get Faceless Shambler. There's a 4-drop. There's a 1/1. It's got Taunt. Battlecry, copy a friendly minion's attack and health. Oh, okay. So if you've got something decent down there, that might become that. But geez, that's kind of tough, isn't it? Fel Reaver is horrible. Absolutely would not take that. Dark Speaker. Swap stats with a friendly minion. Well, I don't like any of these, really. But I guess we'll go with the Dark Speaker. Frost Elemental is decent. War Golem's solid. Draconid Crusher. Battlecry, if your opponent has 15 or less health, gain +3/+3. So if you've already got him on the ropes, he comes out as a 9/9, and that is pretty significant. Of course, a big game hunter will take that out in one shot. Let's go with the Frost Elemental. We still need to get into some smaller cards here. Squirming Tentacle. 2/4 with Taunt for 3. Doesn't sound very good. Spawn of Nazoth. Death Rattle, give your minions +1/+1. Well, that doesn't sound bad. And Nerubian Prophet. At the start of your turn, reduce this card's cost by 1. So if it's in your hand, it eventually can become quite a bit less. So if you start your opening hand with this, that's probably get that out by like turn 3, I guess? Yeah. So 4/4 at turn 3 is not bad, but of course that requires you getting it on turn 1. We said we want to go for smaller cards, so let's go with this guy. Frostwolf, Warlord, Argent Protector, give a friendly minion Divine Shield. I think, yeah, we're going to start picking up small guys, so we'll go for that. Dark Iron Dwarf, Novice Engineer. We do need the draw. A Light in the Darkness. Let's do that. Humility. It's not a bad thing to have one of those. Evolved Kobold. Spell damage +2, but he's a 4-drop, and we don't really want to get into 4-drops. Changing minion's attack to +1. It is a useful thing to have. But again, we want some small guys, so we're going to go with the Bluegill Warrior. Emperor Cobra is nice. Tusker Jouster. Reveal a minion in each deck of yours costs more, restore 7 health to your hero. That's nice, but pretty random. And, well, we do have a fair number of sort of mid-high cost spells. Goblin Sapper has +4 attack with your opinion. Yeah, that's too... probably not great in Arena. We're going to go with the Emperor Cobra. Lord of the Arena has Taunt, Divine Strength that give minion +1/+2, or Squirming Tentacle again. Alright, we'll go for something on the top end. The Gargoyle, at the start of your turn, restore this minion to full health. Pirated Shredder. This is probably more value, even though it's just another 4-drop. Keeper of Uldaman. Set a minion's attack and health to 3. Eye for an eye. When your hero takes damage, deal that much damage. No, that's a spell. Polluted Hoarder. Death Rattle. Draw a card. I don't like a 4/2 for 4. That doesn't sound great. This actually sounds like it could be decent, even though it's a 4-drop again. Nerubian Egg. We wouldn't have a way to trigger it. Dragon Egg. Again, we wouldn't really have a way to trigger it. Gnomis Experimenter. Draw a card. If it's a minion, transform it into a chicken. Oh, that just sounds terrible. Because you're almost guaranteed that it will be, since we don't really have any spells. Well, these are all terrible. They're all not very good. I guess we'll go with the Dragon Egg. Bog Creeper again. Mukla's Champion. Give your other minions +1/+1. That's not bad. And Avenge. So we're sticking away from spells. So the question is, do we want to have 2 Bog Creepers, or do we want to have Mukla's Champion? We don't have much in the 5-drop. We've only got 1. So we'll take the Mukla. See what that does for us. Blessing of Kings. Might be one spell that we actually do want to pick up. We've got Cult Master. Whenever another minion dies, draw a card. It's good to have draw, but it's another 4-drop. Unstable Gould, Death Rattle, deal 1 damage to all minions. Not a huge fan of that. I'm going to go with Kings. Sacred Trial. After your opponent has at least 3 minions and plays another, destroy it. Okay. Yeah, it's more secrets. Draw 2 cards. Cost 1 less for each minion that died this turn. Draw's not bad, but we're going to go with this small guy. Okay, we're going to pick up that second Kings. Oh boy. An 8-drop or a 4-drop. Which could get us a random Murloc. I mean, it's kind of thematic, but we're so over on 4s right now. And this is an 8-drop. We might not even ever get to play that. Let's go with the Knight. We really need to stick away from 4-drops now. And we're going to be forced into an Frigid Snowball, because I don't want the Explosive Sheep. We've got a lot of small guys. Dealing 2 damage to them can take them out easily. Eye for an eye. No. I'm going to overload on 4s, I guess. North Sea Kraken. Deal 4 damage. He's a 9/7 for 9. Might never get to cast that. But, well, Noble Sacrifice is a decent one to have out anyway. That's not a bad one. We'll go for that. Newberbar Wedlord. Minions with Battlecry cost 2 more. How much do we have for that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that sounds like that would be pretty bad. That would be bad for us. We don't want to go into that. We can go with a Warlord. We should have a lot of minions, so that should be decent. And we could pick up another Consecration here. I think I like that. Let's go for that. 2 Consecrations. And our last card, Scarlet Purifier, Blessed Champion, or Holy Wrath. Draw a card, deal damage equal to its cost. That might not be that bad. And 2 damage to all minions with a Death Rattle. We didn't end up with too many Death Rattles, actually. So that one might not be too bad to have in our deck. We've got this guy. But that would actually be beneficial. Death Rattle. Yeah, let's go with the Scarlet Purifier. Alright, here we go. Now, I have not played Hearthstone in quite a while, so I don't expect this to go that well, especially with this really strange curve that we've got. But we'll give it a shot. And the fun spinning, spinning, spinning. Not sure any people playing Arena today, I guess. Perhaps. It looked like it was going to go for a second there, but then it didn't. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Ah, Paladin versus Paladin. This is my favorite board, though. Alright, we don't need the Consecration in the opening hand. We do like having that Lowly Squire. Emperor Cobra, I guess we'll keep. And he got the coin, so... we can go 1... and one of these guys, and then 3. We'll have to see. It's our turn. We will get that Lowly Squire out on turn 1. And now we're going to send that rocket off. Bam! Oh, he's Gold Paladin. Okay, so, yeah, he's not that experienced with the Paladin, I guess. It's only won 500 times. We inspired, so he goes up to a 2. And boom. Interesting, though. He's Gold Paladin. Still using the base card back. I don't know why people do that. I guess maybe they only like the base card back. That might be a reason. So he's going to coin into... what? If you're holding a dragon, gain +1/+1. He's not holding a dragon, apparently. Not holding a dragon. We'd have to run everything in there to be able to take that out. This keeps tempo. He is going to be able to knock anything out that he wants, though. We're just going to go for face right now. It's probably a mistake. You don't generally want to leave minions on the board, but we can take him out with 1 shot with the Emperor Cobra, so I'd rather do that. We'll see if we get the chance to do that. He's probably just going to knock one of these off. He's not going to want that Lowly Squire out there, probably. See if we can get a fire started on one of these rockets. Yeah, he's just going to take that Lowly Squire out. I figured he would. And that gets him at 2 for 1. Discover a minion, give it +1/+1. No, he didn't actually attack yet, but let's see what he's doing. Gadgetzan Jouster. And we beat him on that one. So, That did not work for him. I wish we had an easy way to take that out. I'd rather keep the Cobra up for something else, huh? Let's see. We could consecrate. Since we only got 2 minions out, that's kind of a waste of a consecrate. We could charge into that and keep these guys on the board. That would be alright, I guess. We can run that in. Let's go ahead and do that. He's kind of a throwaway anyway. Do that. Do that. We will inspire. Oh, we don't have the inspire guy up anymore, but that's alright. Let's see what he brings out. So far we've got board. Just there's consecrate. There's the consecrate. We got up to 3 and he is like trying to pull the trigger on consecrate. Alright. Well, the Warlord's not any use. Dark Speakers, that's really not great. Spell damage. We don't really need spell damage right now, do we? Or we could reinforce and do the Novice Engineer, which would get us 2 bodies on the board. They'd both be 1/1s. I think I'd rather have those 1/1s out there, though. And get another card, which is a pretty good card. That could be quite a surprise to him if we drop that on one of those, making it a 5/5. Let's see what he brings out. Ah, Bolvar 4-Dragon. Okay, well that's a bit of a problem. It's 4/8. Whenever a friendly minion dies, well, this is in your hand, gain +1/+1 attack. So it's actually, yeah, he lost a bunch of guys, and now this is a 4/8 versus a 1/7. How are we going to deal with that? Well, we don't have a way to deal with that at the moment. We just don't have a way to deal with that at the moment. If we go kings, we can do partial damage to it, but it's really not that great. Spell damage is not going to help in this case, even though it would bring it up for consecrate. He's just going to roll over everything we've got. So maybe getting more stuff out is good. We get more things. He can not run this over. And now we're going to have to attack. Don't know if that's the right play. But at least now we have something that we can put Blessing of Might on and get some progress. Plus this is going to do 3 damage now. Whenever you summon a 1 health minion, give it a Divine Shield. Oh, he's going to get that for all those or just 1? Hopefully just 1. Nope, got it for all of them. Wow, that's a nice combo. That's a really nice combo. And he's just going to roll into my face. I don't blame him. I think that was a good call. Well, we're really in a tough spot now. We could consecrate. It would take that out. It wouldn't do anything to those. We need to pop those if we want those to die. And we can't kill that, or can we? We can't do both of these. Consecrate can happen. We can pop these by running one of those into each of them. We're going to lose these guys, which is kind of a bummer. We take the majority of his board out there. That drops this down to a 5. 4/5. We're going to put up the Noble Sacrifice. We'll put the Dragon Egg up. And that'll be it. Don't know if that's going to help us out here or not. That 4/5 is still a big problem. And he's got a weapon. Light's Justice. It's only a 1/4, but still a 1/3 in this case. But still, it's going to be enough. Yeah, he's going to hit that and then run into it with the weapon. He's not going to because Noble Sacrifice. Gives him 2 points of damage, at least. And 1 more use of his weapon. And now what? What are you going to do? Ah, Bog Creeper. A 6/8 with Taunt, which is going to be really tough for us to deal with. And he's going to go for face. Because why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he? Well, if we do this with a friendly minion, but that doesn't... Does this let us choose? I don't know. If it doesn't let us choose, this would be really bad because it could just kill that. Well, it would give us a 2/1. It would be nice to be able to do it on this one, because then we could kings it and then boom. But we can't do both anyway. Spell damage is not going to help very much. We don't have many minions on the board to make that really worthwhile, although we could put another one out, I guess.
Reporting for duty. The frost wolves stand ready.
There's really no point in running this in, because it's just going to die. It's probably going to die anyway. Or is he just going to go for face? I mean, that's 10 points of damage. That's half our life. Plus, he's got 8 mana. This is not looking good for us right now. We've been able to maintain a presence on the board, but we have never really gotten to the point of dominating the board, even though we do have him down on health more than we are. So the thing about Arena, I suppose going with a taunt minion is quite sensible. Although we didn't have that many. We had the 2 bog creepers that we could have selected. Yeah, he's going to run that into there. That kills that. He's going to kill that? Really? Yeah, that makes sense. And then what's he going to do with that? He's going to hit face. Well, that gives us a chance to take out the bog creeper. At least. At least. Except what else is he going to do? He's going to put out a Yeti. Yeah, he's got board now. 2 Yetis. That's bad news for us. Very bad news for us. I don't think there's too much we can do that's going to keep us happy here. We can go kings. If we could go kings on this, it would be a 4-6. Plus, we'd be able to spawn those. We wouldn't be able to kill anything, though. That's the problem. Can't kill anything on this board right now. We could do this. If we kings that... But there's no guarantee, because this might not do anything if we hit that.
For the horde.
We've got to knock that down. We have to knock that down. I'm going to try this. If it lets me swap the one I want to, that's fine. And then we can take out Bolvar. That gets us a 2-1 guy, and that's still alive, so that's all we can do. Oh, that didn't let us take out Bolvar. Why not? Why, that should have been higher, wasn't it? I thought this was a 6. Oh, I guess I did not calculate that correctly. Oh well. That's not going to keep us alive, though. He can do 16 points of damage. He can do 12 right now. Actually, 13. But he's also sitting at 15 health. And I've got enough damage on the board to do 16. Don't worry, loves the cavalry's here. He's using that from Overwatch. That's pretty funny. Okay, what's he going to do? Avenging Wrath. Just probably going to just knock out the whole board. There's most of us dead. And now he can attack into us. You can do 13 points of damage with the attacks right now. Come on, dude. Running out of time. Running out of time. Is he expecting me to concede? Didn't. Could have killed me there. Could have killed me there using this Light's Justice and that. Unless he'd already used Light's Justice. I don't know if... Maybe he did. Well, that doesn't put us in very good shape here, but...
I hope you like my invention.
Draw a card. Deal 2 damage to all minions with Death Rattle. Well, this one has Death Rattle. That doesn't really help too much. We could make that 3 damage. Still doesn't help very much. And nothing. Alright, so we're going to concede that one.
The victory is...
That actually wasn't that bad for our first game in several months. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button. Feel free to comment. Share it with your friends if you think they'd enjoy it. And please subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you next time.